Good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 26, 2023. I can't remember a Tisha B'Av when the Jewish people, especially in Israel, were so close to war with each other. Like many of you, I have strong opinions about judicial reform in Israel, about the current government and its policies, and I realize, as many of you do, what is at stake for both sides. Nothing less than the future of Israel and how it is defined. But the vitriol on both sides, the violence, is frightening. It feels as if, God forbid, this year, instead of trying to bring redemption, all too many of us are engaged in the behavior that caused the destruction. Sinas chinam, needless hatred. Sinas chinam is not arguing or controversy, but it's when the arguing and controversy devolves into hatred and rage. It is what we see today. There is a fascinating inverse connection between Tisha B'Av, which starts tonight and tomorrow, and Chanukah. Would appear to have no connection whatsoever. But this insight was pointed out by Rabbi Yoel Bin-Nun. At the time of the Churban, the destruction of the Second Temple by the Romans almost 2,000 years ago, the Jews in Jerusalem were fighting against Rome and its desire for conquest. They wanted Jerusalem to stand. They wanted Israel to remain. Chanukah started about 200 years earlier. It started as a civil war between Jews, between the Misyavnim, those Jews who had been acculturated by the Assyrian Greeks. They were attracted to Assyrian Greek culture and paganism. And the Prushim, the Chachamim, the sages, those Jews who held fast to the values and to the commandments of God's Torah. At the time of Chanukah, Judah Maccabi, and his followers were smart enough to transform what started out as a civil war between Jews and to externalize the threat in order to unite the people to fight a common external enemy. And it led to triumph because Jews were united. The Churban, the destruction of the Second Temple, was a complete destruction. And Churban arises when the attacks against the external enemy become, which is the external enemy at that time was, how do we keep Rome from conquering us? When that degenerates into a civil war between Jews. Somehow, someone has to be a Judah Maccabi today to take the current almost civil war and transform it by uniting our people to face a common external challenge, of which there are many. And my deepest prayer for this Tisha B'Av is not about rebuilding or ingathering or redemption. My deepest prayer is, please God, don't let us destroy one another. I have often quoted to you Rabbi Yosef Rimon, who lives in Israel. Rabbi Rimon has composed a short prayer that I'd like to share with you. We will be distributing it at ADATH, and it is a prayer to say on Tisha B'Av, and certainly now as we approach this fateful day. Mishaberach Avoseinu Avram, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov. May he who blessed our ancestors Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, Yevarach v'yishmar kol echad v'achas me'am Yisrael. May God bless and safeguard every man and woman in the Jewish people, and place in our hearts the capacity to see everything with a good eye, and fill us with great love for every Jew. And may we merit strong unity and complete salvation in our days. Rabbi Rimon includes the famous passage from Rabbi Elimelech Milozhinsk. Some sing it as a song, and it starts with these words, Adarabba, on the contrary, meaning not like so often we act. Teim b'libeinu, God placed in our hearts, Shenira kol echad malos chavereinu v'lo chesronam. Let us see the benefits and the good sides in our fellows and not their shortcomings. V'shenedaber kol echad es chavero b'derech hayashar v'haratzui lefanecha. And let each one speak to another in a way that is proper and that finds favor in your eyes, God. And do not allow any kind of hatred or anger towards another in our hearts. And let our love be strengthened within you and within us, as it is revealed and known to you, so that everything find favor in your eyes. That's my prayer for Tisha B'Av. Perhaps it will be yours. We hope for redemption, for rebuilding, for ingathering. But the first step is that we should be able to get along and not harm each other or wish each other ill. My friends, I wish you a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon in person.